A leading figure in British business is warning the move to working from home is creating a generation who are not doing proper work. Stuart Lord Rose, who's run some of the UK's biggest businesses, told the BBC's Panorama programme that remote working is part of the general decline in the economy. Our employment correspondent Zoe Conway reports.
Hospital Records is an independent music label in London.
I can't help but have this nagging feeling that sort of continual remote working has affected our bottom line.
Chris is introducing a new policy. All his staff have to come into the office for 3 days a week rather than 2.
You know, I firmly believe that the music industry is all about relationships. And so the one single way to really, for any of us, to be able to build those kind of meaningful relationships is to do it in person.
Chris believes coming into the office more will help their young workforce.
Being able to be in the office around kind of like all my colleagues and stuff, it's just obviously more inspiring and get a lot more done.
Let's say you get a new boss and they decide that you have to come in 5 days a week. What would you say to them?
I wouldn't be able to be in the office 5 days a week because my social battery drains and I need to sometimes be just at home and just like to smash out loads of admin, for example.
Like Maya, 26% of people hybrid work, while 13% work remotely all of the time. Working from home is becoming an increasingly divisive issue.
We are going to school.
Ed is an IT manager at the Office for National Statistics and works almost entirely from home.
It's just far easier to be able to wake up and get the children to school and nursery and then come back and start work fresh, get my best quality hours of work done rather than wasting them spending an hour commuting into the office.
He and other civil servants have been asked to come back to the office for 2 to 3 days a week. But along with other members of the PCS union, he's refusing to go back in and is continuing to work at home.
For a nurse, there is literally no choice whether they go onto the hospital ward. And their taxes are paying your salary. Do you think there's a problem there?
The best use of taxpayers' money is whatever can be done that delivers the best value for the public.
The ONS says it believes that a reasonable level of office attendance is in the best interests of the ONS, and it helps to build working relationships and innovation. Now many businesses are pushing back on working from home. Household names like Boots, Sports Direct and Amazon have called their head office staff into work every day. Lord Rose used to run Marks & Spencer and until recently was chairman of Asda.
We are creating a whole generation, and probably a generation beyond that, of people who are used to actually not doing what I call proper work.
But what about people with young kids who need that flexibility?
People who drive trains have to go to work. People who work in operating theatres have to go to work. People who work in service industries like retail have to go to work, and others don't. Well, you know, what's different? They have children, they have problems, they have issues. You deal with it.
But the government disagrees. It says its new employment rights bill will make it harder for employers to turn down requests to work from home.
And we know that for lots of people, particularly those with caring arrangements, actually the opportunity to work flexibly really makes a difference for them. What we're hearing from a lot of the most progressive businesses is actually they really see the benefits of home working. It certainly helps them improve their recruitment, and it also improves retention.
The rise of working from home has shifted the balance of power between workers and their bosses. But some employers are now pushing back. The future of how and where we work is far from settled. Zoe Conway, BBC News.